Liberal teachers unions at it again, eyeballing a return to remote learning during the Omicron surge. Members of the Chicago Teachers Union threatening to strike if their demands aren't met, and other groups across the country testing the waters for their own departures from the classroom. But once again, the science isn't on their side. The arguments have gone so far off the rails that even people like Dr. Fauci are saying schools should stay open.
We've done the balance so many times over the last year about the deleterious effects of keeping children out of in physical presence in the school. And it's very clear that there are some really serious effects about that. It's safe enough to get those kids back to school.
There's a level of urgency that we shouldn't lose around making sure that our children learn in person. The impact of hybrid learning, the impact of remote learning is very real.
All right, Judge, the Chicago school districts have received $3 billion with a B from the taxpayers since this pandemic began. They can put in ventilation, they can put in the little hand sanitizing stations, they could build a plastic igloo around each individual teacher's desk to prevent this thing. But they still don't want to go into the classroom. What more do they want?
Why would they do any of that stuff if they can strike and they can call it, I think they call it a remote work action and not a strike, which is illegal, by saying, look, we're not going back to work unless it's safe. So you've got the teachers unions now at odds with the administration. Now, remember, it was the administration's, or so it seemed, the CDC taking information from Randy Weingarten and the UFT, United Federation of Teachers. Now, all of a sudden, there's this break where the teachers are like, we want to make sure all these kids are tested and are tested negative. Well, we just went through this in the A block. You can't get enough tests to test the kids to begin with. And now you want to create this impossible hurdle so that you don't have to go back to work. This is what's at odds now. The administration is facing 2022. They know the moms in America have had it. They saw it in Virginia. And now all this nonsense where even the Washington Post is coming out and saying it's really time to kind of weather through this. Severe illness is really uncommon among children, and all you teachers are vaccinated. So get back to work. You've been paid enough.
All right, so Dana, the judge said the politicians are at a crossroads. They're going to have to either side with the teachers' unions or they side with the students and their parents. What are they going to do?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to find out that Michael Cardona, the education secretary, was speaking in his personal capacity and not as a Secretary of Education. However, I do think that the reality has all caught up with them. I think many of you probably saw over the past week, Cheryl Atkinson at CBS pointed out just how horrible the lockdowns have been for youth. And it was, everybody nodded. They all get it. They all know that this is happening. More and more research is going to come out that shows that this was so harmful to them, from suicide rates to plunging test scores, the inability for them to get back on track. And, the teachers complain that there are behavioral problems in the classroom. Oh, really? You think so? Yeah, because you kept them out of school for a year and a half. And just recently, there was a big article in the New York Times that really puffed up Randy Weingarten and said that she, as the head of the teachers union, was very much trying to keep kids in school. But then, as the judge pointed out, we have the actual emails from the CDC and the school districts that then went to the White House that basically said that the teachers wanted to keep schools closed. So I think all of that is something that's going to lead into this question of who do you side with? The parents, if you want to win the election, or the teachers unions if you want to get political donations.
What do you think the real reason is, Greg, that some teachers don't want to return to the classroom?
Because there is no incentive for them to return. Joe Biden said today, capitalism without competition is exploitation. He was talking about the meat industry. I would reckon that probably could be applied to education one of these days. This is truly a teachable moment, literally. Here's the area that you could say arguably suffers the most, which is education, is the one that combats intensely any outside influence that smacks of competition. Imagine if any industry dealing with children was like this. They can't offer an alternative child seat. They only make one car seat and it sucks, right? but you got to buy it. And by the way, we're not going to be in the car with you. Okay, good luck. You know, that's what it's like. They were making one product, and because there's no competition, there's no push for school choice, they can make that product as bad as they want it to be. They don't have to go. So the pandemic, the teachable moment, finally we have one, shows that, you know, you need school choice, affordable school choice, or you're going to end up in a bizarre hostage situation, you know, where your kids are basically held captive by people who don't want to work.
Harold, last word.
This strike, or whatever it is to be called, should be avoided at all costs. I think you have laid out, all of us have laid out in clear ways, the social, mental, emotional, and educational impact, negative impact this has had on kids. I do think some of the demands that the teachers are making around the mask, I think even many of our public health experts, as you noted, Dr. Fauci, Dr. Redfield, and others who all agree that kids should be back in school, I think that we should have some consistency in the mask and that they shouldn't be cloth masks. But I would encourage Mayor Lightfoot and others, one of the things that's best for kids, put aside the electoral politics for one moment, is to find ways to get teachers and students back in school. And for us to be competitive against China, we have to continue to educate our kids and at a minimum help them catch up from the year they missed last year. And being outside of the classroom certainly does not aid us and enable us to do that.
It sure doesn't.